All right, so it's almost noon West Coast time, almost 3 East Coast time uh, on Friday, January 3rd. So Mike Johnson has been reelected as Speaker of the House for the incoming House of Representatives for the new Congress. I think it's the 119th Congress. So, but let's talk about moving forward here and what's coming. Over the next roughly 3 weeks, Trump wants his cabinet confirmed before Inauguration Day. So in the Senate, we're going to have confirmation hearings first at the committee level, and then if those nominees make it out of committee, then they'll be brought to the floor of the Senate for a full vote. So there are going to be televised hearings for RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Hegseth, and Kash Patel. For Secretary of Health, Director of National Intelligence, uh, DOD, Department of Defense, and FBI Director, respectively. All of these people are dangerous to those positions to which they've been nominated. It will be interesting. All of those confirmation hearings are going to be televised. It will be interesting to see if there are any Republicans in the Senate who understand the dangers that these individuals pose to the offices to which they've been nominated. All four of these people specifically Democrats have so much to work with in questioning these nominees. They have almost too much to work with. And so I'm sure that they are going to coordinate among themselves to make those confirmation hearings as meaningful as possible. Also, two of the nominees are members of the House of Representatives. The House already has one vacant seat because Matt Gaetz resigned and he's not going to be in the cabinet now. He's not going to be Attorney General. So instead of 220, Republicans have 219 in the House. If the two members of the House that Trump nominated to his cabinet are confirmed, that number is going to go down to 217. It's going to be 217 to 215. You have to have 218 to have an actual majority in the House of Representatives. And so Donald Trump has a very big legislative agenda that he wants to get through in the first 100 days. During that first 100 days, those two vacant seats are going to be vacant the entire time. So it's going to be 217 to 215 in the House during Trump's first 100 days, which are very symbolic for any incoming president. What'd you get done in the first 100 days? He wants a massive reconciliation package, which is a budget. It's a budgeting bill. And it once a year, you can pass a purely budget-related bill, and it's called a reconciliation bill or a reconciliation package. And because of the rules, you can pass that in the Senate with just a bare majority, 51 votes. You don't need to get up to 60 to overcome a filibuster on a reconciliation package. He wants that reconciliation package to include all of his funding for mass deportations. He wants it to include another massive tax cut for the 1%, which is going to raise taxes on the bottom 90% of us. So congrats, Trump supporters. You voted to raise your own fucking taxes. Excellent work. Tariffs he can do by executive order. That's going to raise prices on every single thing that you buy every single day. So congrats on that too, because I know you voted for inflation. You just didn't realize you were voting for higher inflation. So that reconciliation package is going to be the first big thing. And, we saw three Republicans kind of buck the system a little bit today, at least for a little bit. Thomas Massie, whose main thing is spending. And they've got the debt ceiling that they have to raise within the first 100 days. That's going to be a massive fight among Republicans. And so this 217 to 215 margin in the House, if you thought the last House was dysfunctional, this one's going to be 10 times that. And so it's like, yeah, we got a speaker elected today, but now Republicans actually have to govern. Now is when the rubber hits the road and they have to govern. And the House Republicans are simply not governable. They just aren't. And so it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a clown car. It's going to be a shit show. And somebody in the comments of one of my earlier videos left a comment that I thought was absolutely spot on. A woman wrote, "I want to watch it all burn, but then I remember that I'm part of the kindling." It's going to hurt all of us. So that's what the first 100 days is going to be. It's going to be an absolute mess, and it's going to be governing by crisis.